Have you ever wondered why you automatically grab your phone in the morning or brush your teeth without even thinking about it? Well, it's because of habits, the brain's way of saving energy. In the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna break down how habits work, how they form, why they are so important, and how we can actually replace the bad ones with the good ones that we want for productivity. So define a habit. A habit is basically a behavior that we repeat so much that it has become automated. So think about tying your shoes, grabbing a cup of coffee in the morning, or even scrolling through social media. These things happen without even thinking about them. Why does this happen? It is because your brain is a habit building machine specifically designed to make your life easier. If your brain is a habit building machine, how does it actually do this? Your brain has three main functional parts that take part in habit building. We have the prefrontal cortex, the basal ganglia, and dopamine. The prefrontal cortex actually makes the decisions. When you want to learn how to drive, driving is a habit, right? We got used to it. Nobody teaches you how to handle the pedals anymore. You know all the stuff. So you make a decision that I want to drive a car. The decision that you make is done by the prefrontal cortex. And then the basal ganglia is going to store all the information that you're going to learn from driving. Dopamine is a feel-good hormone that you're going to get after you have successfully driven a car. So it is basically a reward system that makes you feel good. So around these three parts of the brain, this is where the habit loop takes place. Scientists discover that habits form in a loop that we call the habit loop. A habit loop contains a cue, a routine, and a reward. A cue is a trigger that starts a habit. Maybe for you it's getting into the car. You immediately know what you have to do after that. A routine is the action that follows after a cue has happened. Basically, you got into the car, that was your cue. And the routine is the action that you're going to take place after you have got into the car. The reward is the benefit or the pleasure that you feel after you have completed your routine successfully. Now that we know how a habit forms, the question is, how long does it actually take to build a solid habit? Well, scientists in 2025 researched and found out that a habit can form within 4 to 366 days, and the average ranges around 56 to 66 days. So the key to forming a habit faster is to repeat it, to make it enjoyable, and to stay consistent. If habits are automated systems, how do we actually get rid of the bad ones? Well, habits are actually an adaptation of the brain to the things that you do every day. So scientists recommend not removing them, but replacing them with the better ones. It happens in 3 steps, that is identifying the cue, changing the routine, and maintaining the reward. Well, let's talk about my friend John. John has a habit of snacking whenever he's stressed. So stress triggers John to grab a snack. Well, instead of grabbing a snack, John can change the routine by drinking water and convince himself that it feels just as good as if he had had a snack. So over time, the brain is going to associate this new pleasure that John has got with the new habit that he has formed. This is a better one, right? It's pretty healthy. If you enjoy videos like this, like and subscribe, and see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.